I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting money. I'm not doing this. This is the camera's not even on. Is it? Is it on? Here we go. I'm not. Hey, am I on? I don't want to do this. I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. Now I want to do it now. Now I want to do it now. Welcome to Comedy Tonight. Let's hear it.
It's Comedy Tonight with our guests, Sinbad, Shoals, Bob Somerby, Don McHenry, and John Ross, some of America's brightest comics, and who knows what else. Now here's your host, BillBoggs.
Wow. Hey, Sinbad. Holy mackerel. All right, let's get started. Here's a comedian who says one of his hobbies is calling up sleazy all-night theaters at random and having his old boss caged. This is Mr. Bob Somerby.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill Boggs. It's great to be back in New York. I'm just back from visiting my mom and dad. Let me give a bit of advice to the young people in the audience. I don't care how old you get. You should always visit your parents. They bore you. They raised you. They will give you money. Visit your mom and dad. I'm in my 30s. I visit them. They tip me. They're giving me. My dad slipped me a $20 bill. I said, Dad, for heaven's sakes, it's so tacky. Sit down and write out a check. My mom, she's the one. Role my mom plays in my life today. She is the person. Keeps me posted on the latest appliances. Her specialty things I wouldn't keep track of by myself. For example, for my birthday this past year, she bought me one of these digital alarm clocks with that handy little AM, PM light up in the corner of the dial. What a godsend, huh? Thank you. Clock tells you what time it is digital. Then a light comes on to let you know if that's AM or PM. Oh, eliminating endless confusion from my day. Used to be I would look at my clock. It would say 7:45. I'd be thinking, should I head for work? Or should I clear off the dinner dishes? Which way should I go? But it's easy now with that light. No more of those embarrassing social situations, like showing up for a dinner date at 6 in the morning. No. Those days are behind me at last. People tell me, Bob, that's not what the light is there for. The light is there so you can set the alarm to go off at 8 o'clock a.m. or 8 o'clock p.m., whichever you like. This is great for people who want to sleep 18 to 20 hours at a time. Very handy, sure. You're telling that clock, look, gee, don't go off the first time it's 8 o'clock. No, give me 12 more hours after that. Oh, get me up then, I'll be good. Yeah, don't let me go too long. I get groggy, yeah. Right. We live in an age of gadgetry. Gadgets, they make watches that tell you the day of the week. Information we pretty much used to keep track of on our own. Are people stopping you on the street and asking if you have the day? You'd say to them, it's Wednesday. Wednesday. They'd go, gee, I've got Tuesday. I knew this crummy watch was losing time. Look at that. I have one rule with the gadgets, which I follow religiously, ladies and gentlemen. I will not buy a gadget which, if it malfunctioned, could kill me. Cruise control in a car. No, thank you. Set the cruise control to a certain speed. Take your foot off the gas. Car will go at that speed until you hit the brake. Very nice in theory. What happens when it malfunctions? Oh, I picture myself entering the driveway at a steady 65. Neighborhood kids scattering for cover. Sorry, kids, cruise control problems. You know how annoying that can be. Some of the stuff they make is just aimed at too limited an audience. Perfect example, the electric toothbrush. Come on. Aimed at the consumer who's willing to hold his hand up to his face, but just doesn't want to go like this. No. That's where he draws the line. We talked about the alarm clocks. My favorites in the alarm clock realm. These are the people who, to help themselves get to work on time in the morning, set the alarm clock like 10 minutes ahead of actual time, then just pretend that it's right. Let's examine the psyches of these special people. People who can set a clock wrong themselves then constantly be fooled by what it tells them. People who could play hide and seek by themselves. Dieting's no problem for people like this. They hide food from themselves and never find it. Thanks so much. See you next time.
Well, you may have seen Ian Shoals' social commentary on ABC's Nightline, or you may have heard him on National Public Radio. Here's a close personal acquaintance of Ted Koppel, Ian Shoals.
The sexual revolution is over. I don't know who won, but the world has sure changed. Women can wear tattoos and men's underwear. Men can wear styling mousse and perfume. Now that a real man can eat geese, I can be as sensitive and macho at the same time. Kind of like Don Johnson without the gun and Italian loafers. So why do I still have trouble with women? I've got something to offer, a unique worldview and a genuine, if stunted, sensuality. I mean, I like good sex if it doesn't last too long. But women don't go out with me, and if they do, they don't do it twice. I'll admit my idea of a good time is putting my foot through a television screen during sweeps week. Many women don't see the fun in this, but still I've learned something from 20 years of dating, and I'd like to share my rules with you now. Never date a woman news anchor. She'll have that dear Abby hair. It'll snap right off her head when you touch it. I never date television stars. A man could fall into Lonnie Anderson's hairdo and never be seen again. Don't date a woman who writes for Cosmopolitan. She's looking for a husband and career to juggle. If you're after only one thing, which I frankly am, you're barking up the wrong tree. Avoid all women writers, as a matter of fact. They're smarter and have more problems than you. And women writers, like men writers, don't know how to have fun. Never date a woman with only one name, like Alana or Sunrise, Cherry, Rainbow, or Madonna. Don't do it, pal. You're only asking for trouble. Never date a woman with three names. Women with three names are always poets, and when the relationship breaks up, these women will write nasty poems about you that will be anthologized for years to come. Never write a poem for a woman. Women remember things like that and hold it against you when you eventually betray them. Never date a woman who won't fit in your car. Women with spiked heels, women with beehive hairdos, Cher, Scarlett O'Hara, Cleopatra, Las Vegas showgirl, 6-foot-tall, all-girl rock band drummer with a mohawk haircut. You know the type. Now, if you luck out and do get a date, swallow your pride. Take her to see the new Woody Allen. Go see that wistful French movie. Bone up on astrology. And if she comes to your apartment for that almond liqueur or nightcap, keep a copy of Ms. or Mother Jones on your coffee table. If you don't have a coffee table, rent one. Women love a man with a coffee table. Finally, if a woman seems interested in you for whatever reason, ignore my previous advice. Go out with her, for God's sake. If you're anything like me, and I hope you're not, you should be grateful for the attention. I gotta go.
You laughed. Thank you very much, Ian. Now, you all know Sinbad is a very funny man, but there's a very serious side to him as well. He spends a lot of his time helping others with their love lives. In a minute, he's going to be helping some members of our studio audience with their personal problems. But first, welcome Sinbad. Sinbad.
First of all, I'd like to get it straight. My name is Dr. Love. I'm an alter ego of Sinbad. I'm here to help people. The humanitarian side of me, something I've...
Not the comedian side.
Not the comedian, just something I've spent a lot of my life sacrificing my body to learn the things that a man needs to learn. It's not a pretty thing, but I had to do it.
All right, well, I think what I should do, Sinbad, or rather, Dr. Love.
Yes.
I'll go into the audience and see what questions they have about their love
Yes, I
lives.
would like to help some of these people. They look troubled.
All right, let's see. Here's a trouble-looking young man right here. Hi, sir.
Hi. Hi,
Yeah.
Dr. Love. How
How you doing?
How do you feel about premarital sex?
Well, see, before premarital, is that before marriage?
I think so, Dr. Love. I'm not sure.
Premarital. So I feel you should try to lie. And so you plan on marrying a woman. Plan on marrying a woman, lie to her. That way it's not premarital, it's like pre-post intermarital. It involves a whole new tangent then. Carry a lot of fake, cheap rings with you. And promise women marriage. It works every time.
Thank you. All right, who else has a question about their love life? You? All right, stand up. What is it?
Dr. Love, how do I deal with a woman who's independent?
Well, first of all, you got to get rid of that ugly suit coat you got on, man.
Take it off.
That's it, man.
How's he doing now?
That's it. See, it probably wasn't the independence. It was them ugly clothes you had. And she probably was a very weak woman, but she saw that suit coat and it just messed her head up. Because checkers will do that to people. I've studied colorology, and she just probably went berserk. Now, with this yellow shirt and this tie, you have a chance with a woman.
Thank you so much.
No problem, no
Oh, you're
problem.
welcome. Now, wait, here's a beautiful woman. She must have a question about stand-up. you have a question for Dr. Love?
Well, I was wondering, what do you think about dating sailors, Sinbad?
Well, dating sailors. I'd like to talk to you at length after the show to give you a more in-depth idea of what I'm talking about.
All right, who else has a question for Doc? All right, here's a stand up, fella.
Dr. Love, I know women really love romance. I don't know where to begin.
You know, begin, you got to tie your shoes up, shave your face. You want to be romantic with a woman, you got to know how to rap to women. It's the Halden approach. First things, you got to be original. Say stuff like, what's your sign? Do you come here often? Do you have a job? And most important, do you have cable?
Let's try that. Let's hear one of those lines.
What's your sign?
See, you say it like that, she will walk away from you.
Yeah.
Say it positive, like you want. See, you walk with your head down. See, you have your head down, you look like, please reject me, please reject me, please reject me.
All right, you got the advice.
Yes, keep
All
your
right.
face up.
Another question for Dr. Love? All right, woman, yeah.
Dr. Love, what can you tell us about the G-spot?
I've been there. I went to India. Yes. Yes, I have traveled. Yes, thank you, thank you.
All right.
Very beautiful place. A lot of places to swim. I enjoyed it thoroughly myself.
What's your question for Dr. Love?
I'm confused. Do women like the macho commando type, or are they more interested in the sensitive, sort of wimpy type?
See, that's the thing that's thrown me. So what you want to do is keep a lot of ceramic stuff in your house, but keep it like a bayonet knife next to it. Sure that you can go both ways. You can be sensitive, but cut her throat if time called for it.
Dr. Love, any final words of advice for all of us? Any
Yes.
final thoughts?
Something my grandfather once told me, this is something that Sting has even written a song about. If you love someone, set them free, and if they don't come back, they found somebody that looks better than you, has more money.
Coming up, fun till your daddy takes the TV away.
Now here's a guy who earns valuable prizes selling seeds in his spare time. This is Don McHenry. Hey, Don.
Thank you very much. I had a great weekend. I had a great day. I went to my niece's 5th birthday party today. This kind of man, she got a calculator for her birthday. Kids are allowed to use calculators while they take math tests. I didn't have calculators when I went. I had to do my math test the old-fashioned way. I copied off my neighbor's paper. Yeah, man, I had to, too. I was terrible at math. Anybody good at algebra? I hate algebra. Anybody here do algebra for a living? Anybody have to solve for X to get paid on Friday? I spent a year learning X, Y, and Z, letters I don't even use anymore because of that. Remember they'd give you those tests with X, Y, and Z? They'd give you Y and Z, but X is unknown. It's like a science fiction movie. X the unknown, oh God. I would work on these tests like an hour and a half. I'd hand it back in and go, look, babe, X is still unknown. And if you didn't give me Y and Z, they would be unknown too. The fact we're having a test was unknown to me till 8 o'clock this morning. Velocity was the dumbest thing we ever had to learn. Remember you had to figure out how long it would take 2 trains to hit each other? Why didn't they teach us how to stop these 2 trains from hitting each other? I mean, at least we could get on the phone and go, hello, police? Yeah, there's going to be a terrible, terrible accident. When? I don't know. It has something to do with X. No idea. Yeah. They should have taught us something like how to fix cars, or at least how to deal with people who fix your cars. You ever argue with a car mechanic? I argued with my mechanic last week. He actually looked me in the eyes and said, he goes, look, we charge you a price we think is more than fair. Now, what does that mean? Like he figured out what was fair and then charged me more? Going, well, I figure $60 is fair. Let's charge him $120. Hey, that's twice as fair, isn't it? Yes, I believe so. I was just driving down south. It's sort of the funniest thing I ever saw in my life, a Kentucky Fried Chicken billboard, and it actually said on it, children under 3 eat for free. How can they afford this? I'd like to go in with a small child and go, I'll have a Coke and fries and a bucket of 12 for the kid, okay? Stupid. I bought a new tube of toothpaste today. That was pretty exciting. Do you ever forget to buy toothpaste for like a week? All right, and then you find out just how much toothpaste you can get out of a seemingly empty toothpaste tube. It's like the first day you scrape it all from the bottom to the top. At the end of your brush, that's good for like 3 days. Then after 3 days, you have the whole thing rolled up till it's like this big, and you're sticking your thumbs up the bottom. After like a week, you're taking the bristles and sticking it in the hole. Their last resort is you take a hammer to it, you start hitting it, it shoots out into the mirror. You just take it and you wipe it off the mirror. Yeah. Anybody ever buy a pump of toothpaste, that pump stuff? You know what I hate about the pump is when you're out of toothpaste, you're out of toothpaste. Anybody use smoker's tooth polish? That's the greatest. You ever see Topol, their commercial? They have a commercial on the radio. This announcer asks this person why they use Topol tooth polish. They go, well, I smoke 3.5, 4 packs of cigarettes a day. And that does quite put a stain on my teeth. My loved ones started to complain. My children were telling me that my teeth were rotten. Even my husband.
Thank you, Don. Thank you. All right, now here's a comedian who's always trying to fast forward his life whenever he gets in trouble. John Ross.
Hey! Thanks very much. Great to be in New York. It always is. The best part for me is seeing my niece, 4 years old, cute kid. But they're so grown up now, she calls my brother-in-law her father by his first name. It's Mark and Mommy. Man, I think that's wrong. I'm old-fashioned. I'm really old-fashioned. I'm not married, so my kids call me the defendant. But I'm strict about it. And that's what's important. I like to read her stories from the Bible. And then change the ending. And Noah looked to the heavens and said, God, when you told me it would rain and the lands would flood, I believed you. And I built this mighty ark so that we might be saved. But I pray to you now, tell me how much longer will these rains continue? And God said, well, Noah, let's go to the satellite map. We can see a high-pressure front moving over Mesopotamia. That's going to meet with a warm front over the Dead Sea. Hello, Babylon! God, how many syllables does that have? God, in his infinite zaniness, made everyone in the Bible live to be very old. Like, how old was Noah when he died? Like 900 years old? And clearly, this was before the Bureau of Standards, Weights, and Measures. They had no idea how long a year was, but what they needed was an excuse to party every 20 minutes. Happy birthday! Again? It's my birthday last week. It's your birthday again today. Somebody called Cain and Abel. There's only like 7 guys on Earth. What do? You party, that's what you do. You begat a couple of people, you have some fun. I have to believe the guy died at a normal age. 70, maybe 80 years old. Ronald Reagan may live to be 900 years old. This guy's shaking off bullets, cancer, he doesn't care. I'm Iron Man! Good Lord, he killed Chernyenko. What did that guy last? 3 months? Psychological pressure. Reagan's going on national radio. We start bombing in 5 minutes. Chernyenko's over there. Is that true? Just a mic check. They don't know what a mic check is in Russia. They're running around. Who is this mic check? Find me mic check. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks to our guests, Sinbad, Ian Shoals, Don McHenry, John Ross, our announcer, Mark McEwen, and Bob Somerby, Mr. Gadget. Now, Ian Shoals is a social commentator who has written this book, which is called I Gotta Go. And what we decided to do is we got some questions for him about the sort of topics that you cover in this book, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll start off. What do you think about warning labels on record albums?
I think it's a good idea. Instead of G, PG, RNX, I think we should have truth in labeling. It should give the job to me. I'd have NPL for needs piano lessons, TMS, too many synthesizers, HCB, a haircut band, avoid, HB, MT, MMTQ, has-beens making too much money to quit, and of course, FMWNT, fashion models with no talent.
All right, how about another question?
What do you think about violence on TV?
Well, I think when TVs are outlawed, only outlaws will have TVs.
Somebody got another question?
Ian, are you a sports fan?
No, football players, like prostitutes, are in the business of ruining their bodies for the pleasure of strangers.
What do you feel about prayer in school?
Well, I'm in favor of it. I wish we had it when I was a kid. I would have prayed for better teachers and a longer recess. Without prayer in school, we'd have a nation of atheist 8-year-olds. Do we want that?
No, next.
Ian, what qualifies you to be a critic?
I'm a member of Radio Shack's Battery Club. Other than that, I'm a yuppie with a bad attitude. I feel it's my responsibility to say no in a nation that says yes to every lame idea that comes down the pike.
I got a question. Is there anything you like?
Well, let's see. I like to laugh at dogs. I like to call toll-free numbers. I like phones that ring instead of chirp. That's about it.
Can you make a...
Chirping phones.
Yeah.
Can you make a living at this?
Well, I've been fired for more jobs than I can count. I've discovered that corporate executives don't like it when you rewrite their business letters in blank verse. Secretaries don't like it when you draw funny faces with white out on the desk. Turns out this is the only job I can get, and sneering doesn't pay enough.
Actually, Ian, of all the things you like or dislike, what do you hate the most?
Bumper stickers with hearts, Rambo, Madonna, the invasion of Grenada. If Reagan was so worried about the safety of Marines and medical students, why didn't he invade Harvard? There's so much contempt, so little time.
So little time. Ian, thank you very much.
Well,
You're a very funny guy.
Glad to be here, glad to be anywhere.
Well, you're here now. What do you think about comedy on TV?
It's okay if it's funny. If it's not, it's still okay. As long as I'm on it and I get paid.